So what's going on, my beautiful people out there in the fragrance world? Welcome to PR Scents. My name's Jose, and here you'll find fragrance reviews for the common man and women at not too expensive prices. So today we're going to be talking about a new acquisition of mine that I got on Monday, and it is Futura La Homme. I had reviewed Futura La Homme Intense a while back, and it's not L'Homme, it's actually La Homme. Because usually L'Homme is L hyphen and then Homme. This one's L-A Homme. I don't know why. Anyway, but we're going to be reviewing that. It's by Armaf. And if you want to know what I think about it, stick around and I'll see you in a second. Thanks, guys. Bye. So welcome, guys, to PR Scents. My name's Jose, like I said before, and today we're going to be reviewing Futura La Homme Eau de Parfum by Armaf. And this is what it looks like. I had gotten Futura La Homme Intense, and I reviewed that a while back, maybe like 3 reviews back. And I actually got it by accident because I wanted to get this, and I must have ordered the Intense version, which comes in a black box, so be careful. This is 3.4 ounces, and I think I paid somewhere around $25, $28 for it, so not too much. Now, this is known as an aromatic fougere, and I like it. I really do like it. It is supposed to smell... It is supposed to have the same structure, if you will, as Dior Homme and Valentino Uomo Intense. Now, I have the opposite of those two. I have Valentino Uomo and I have Dior Homme Intense. And to me, because I have smelled Dior Homme, to me, this smells more like Dior Homme Intense. It has that same DNA. Dior Homme Intense is just a bit stronger. And to me smells more lipsticky than Futura La Homme. And so let me tell you what it has. Its main accords are iris, powdery, aromatic, woody, lavender, earthy, coffee, amber, and herbal. Its top notes are lavender, sage, and bergamot, and you definitely get that lavender. It does have a very alcoholic, I want to say maybe a little synthetic kind of scent at the very beginning. Give that some time to dry down, and then it'll go into, then you'll start smelling that lavender, because that alcohol scent right off the bat is like heavy, but you start getting that lavender. As it starts to dry down, what you start to get is the iris. And I find that you do get that lipsticky kind of note, but not a heavy lipsticky note. Valentino Uomo and Dior Homme Intense to me are very lipsticky, like very lipsticky. I have, let me see, I have it here. Yeah, and on the Dior Homme Intense, like you get that iris, you get that lavender, and you get that lipstick vibe. And the Futura, you still get all of that, but not as heavy on the lipstick kind of scent. So if you don't like lipstick, Futura's not a bad one to get. That's not to say you still don't smell a little bit of lipstick, but, and by lipstick I mean it's a waxy kind of scent, but it's still very nice. It's mid notes of iris, coffee, and amber, and then in the dry down, its base notes are vetiver, leather, and cedar. Now, I never smell the leather. It does get muskier, a little heavier as it dries down, and maybe that's where the leather comes in, but it's not a heavy leather. It's not a, you know, it's not a Rasasi Layuko leather or a Tom Ford leather, you know, Tuscan leather, ombre leather. It's not that kind of a leather. It's more of a mellow, very sit in the background kind of leather. So don't worry about that if you don't like that leather scent. The cedar, I don't get that much either. And the coffee, I don't get that much either. What I do get, hold on, I'm letting that alcohol die. Yeah, what I do get is that that lavender, that iris, and that lipsticky scent. But again, the lipstick is way in the background. It's mostly the lavender and the iris, but a rich, thick, nice scent. Now this is geared for male and female as far as the advertising is concerned. However, I do say I think it leans just a bit more male. But females can definitely rock this because of that iris and the lavender. You guys can rock it, so don't even worry about that. It does have a little spiciness to it, but very little, like a little peppery, but not a lot. And as it starts to dry down, not only do you get that, you know, those two scents that I told you, the two notes that I told you about, the lavender and the iris, but it becomes a very powdery, subtle, not thick, just a powdery, subtle, floral kind of scent, but in a very nice way. And I think the iris kind of dominates it all, above the lavender. Now, it does to me smell a lot like Dior Homme Intense, even though in Fragrantica what they say is it's supposed to smell like Dior Homme and Valentino Uomo Intense. But since I had the Dior Homme Intense, I figured let me try it. And I get that same thing, except Dior Homme Intense is much more muskier and irisy. That's about it. Now, what are the seasons for this? I think you can get away in the spring, in the fall, in the winter. I don't know how it will cut through like really cold weather, but you know, on a nice cool day, I think it's great for that. I think it's great for day or night. I would rock it in the day, like with, you know, nice jacket, some jeans, because it's really nice. It's not so formal that you can't wear it in a casual setting, is basically what I'm saying. And like I said, spring, winter, fall, I don't know how it'll hold up in the heat, but we'll see. Now, I have been wearing it quite a bit this week, and I will say that I'm a little bit disappointed, and that's me again, guys, because on you it may last 12 hours. I'm a little disappointed with the longevity of it, because I don't feel that it lasts that long. But again, it could be like, you know, the Baccarat Rouge 540 syndrome. I'm going to start calling it that, the BR 540 syndrome. Sounds scientific, but it's where it's so strong that you become anosmic to it like that. Like you become nose blind, like fairly quickly to BR 540. And maybe it's that. Maybe I'm nose blind to it, but I don't smell it as much after, I'd say, about an hour or two. Now, that doesn't mean that it won't stay on my skin and I just can't smell it. You know, maybe it's lasting me 4 to 5 hours. At the 3-hour mark, I kind of still get little hints of it, but that's because I sprayed my clothes. So that could be another reason why. But it's a really beautiful scent. I mean, it's very nice as long as you can deal with a slight lipstick kind of feel, right? So that's that. And like I said, it cost me about $28, I believe. So not that expensive at all. And actually, for being an Armaf, I'm kind of impressed at the atomizer, because it's not bad. I mean, you know, Armaf is known for their crappy atomizers and sometimes their crappy caps. Like this bottle is, I don't know whether I like it or hate it. It reminds me a little bit of the Rassasi's Darej in terms of the way it's shaped. All it needs is the, you know, the caves in the center like a waist, but you know, aside from that, that's beyond the point. But I like the bottle. It's kind of cool with the little diamond and the little plaque. Very cool. So yeah, that is my take on this. Do I think it's Jose coffee worthy? I would say it is, and I would give it a 75% coffee worthy, but still coffee worthy. I don't think I've given anything like below 50. There is one Lattafa that I would give below 50, and I cannot remember the name of it. Karafi. I think it's Karafi. I just don't like that scent at all, but that's just me. Maybe you love it. But anyway, so that is Futura La Homme. Make sure if you do search for this, you get the La Homme, not the La Homme Intense. Although the La Homme Intense smells really, really nice as well. People talk about it as being a clone of Mont Blanc Emblem. And so if it's a clone of that, Mont Blanc Emblem is like 40 bucks. Is it worth getting the Armaf Futura La Homme Intense if you can get, you know, Emblem for, Mont Blanc's Emblem for like 40, 50 bucks? I don't know, I don't think so. But still, a really nice scent. So if you can't get Mont Blanc's Emblem, get this one, because it's really good. I recommend it totally. So that's my take on Armaf's Futura La Homme, which came out somewhere around 2010. And again, Eau de Parfum. Do I think it's good? Yes, I do. So hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please do me a favor. Please like, please subscribe, please comment, because I love your comments. And let me know what you think. Make sure you hit that notification bell so it says all, so that way you get notified every time I put out a new video. And that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and as always, be safe, be loved, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.